guys, it's Jeremy here at Metal Music Meltdown, back with another video. What we have for today, guys, is another album review. This is going to be checking out the newest one from Vanik. I really dig this band. I was introduced to them back in 2020 with their album just entitled Vanik 3. And I didn't realize they had a new album out, to be honest. I came across my recommendations on YouTube like a couple days ago. But luckily I didn't miss it by too much. It just dropped on October the 18th. So only like a couple weeks ago. Perfect music for the holidays, for Halloween. Black and speed metal, one-man project out of Cleveland, Ohio, formed in 2016. Like I said, black and speed metal with themes of monsters, Halloween, and horror. So perfect for the Halloween season. This is their 6th studio album in total in the 8 years, so pretty impressive there. Definitely a busy guy. This new album's called Vanik number 4. And it's got 10 tracks in total, just under 31 minutes in length, very short album. I think all his albums are around the 30-minute mark. Pretty cool artwork. It's got a monster in like a coffin and the Vanik logo above it. Pretty similar to their other logos and artwork. Really cool band. Like I said, I discovered these guys back in 2020 with their Vanik 3 album. But for some reason, they didn't go in sequence. This is their 6th album, but it's called Vanik 4. I'm not sure why they have a couple albums in between called something else, but it is what it is. But cool artwork. Like I said, 10 tracks in total. It's in the same vein as Midnight, Wraith, Bewitcher. It's definitely been the year for like thrash metal as well as like black and speed metal. Like all my favorite black and speed metal bands have put out albums this year, like including Vanik. Like I said, Bewitcher, Midnight, Wraith. Been a really killer year for those subgenres. So let's jump right in, guys. Like I said, 10 tracks in total. The opening track is just an intro. It's 31 seconds. It's called Hallows Eve. I think it's just there to kind of build the atmosphere for the song. I was never a big intro guy on albums. I'm not sure why they put them there. I understand their purpose. It's supposed to create the atmosphere and kind of build the anticipation for the album. But I was never a big intro guy, and I think it's unnecessary. And this one definitely could have been taken off for 31 seconds or maybe tacked it on to the first song. But it is what it is. And then the first full-length song is called Chamber of Horrors, 3.5 minutes long, high intensity, guitar riffs, really high speed, blackened vocals, but a very punky delivery. I found listening to this album, a lot of the songs had a very punk-inspired delivery in the vocals, but still the blackened vocals sonically, but the delivery style is very punk-inspired. Really good riffs on this album, very infectious, very simple but catchy and effective. Choruses are usually just kind of chanty choruses that are pretty simple but effective and super catchy and sing-along. Chamber of Horrors was a good song to open it up, high energy, great riff, and kind of set the mood for the album. No One Else is number 3, one of my favorite songs on the album. Very catchy, chanty chorus on this one, great guitar solo near the end, and high intensity as well. Really good song on that one. Infernal Infection number 4, 2.5 minutes. Wasn't my favorite song on the album. It's not bad, but it's just one of the ones that was kind of just there. It was good, but nothing that really stood out. Number 5, Devoured Melody. One of my top songs on the album. Really cool, crunchy guitar riffs at the beginning, a little bit different, more mid-paced, but had a really cool kind of groove, infectious kind of rhythm to it. I really liked the guitar riff on that song, really infectious, and really cool chanty melody. I was definitely singing along and kind of bobbing my head to it right away. Definitely one of a standard song for me on the album. And then I found the second half of the album to be pretty strong. Dead End, Trapped, Darkness, and Deceit, and the song Vanik, 4 in a row are all pretty bangers. I think Trapped is probably the strongest song on the second half, just over 3 minutes long. Again, that really infectious, more deeper kind of groove banger of a riff to it, a little bit more chunky and a little bit more aggressive. And then midway through the song, it picks up pace and goes into this machine gun riff again, very punky inspired. But I love Trapped, definitely a standout song for me. The song Vanik was really good too. Really catchy chorus, sing-along kind of song. Pretty cool, like Halloween theme song, like had a very sing-along chorus, and the themes were definitely Halloween inspired. The last song on the album, Reprise, is only under 2 minutes long. That song didn't kind of seemed out of place, and not a really good song to end the album on. It was kind of more flat and not as intense. And honestly, that's the one skippable song on the album for me. I definitely would have taken that one off, as well as the intro. So I would have shrunk it down to just 8 tracks personally. But overall, a really solid album. Not my favorite from the band. I still think Vanik 3 is their best album. But standout tracks for me would be No One Else, Devoured Melody, and Trapped are the 3 best songs on the album. And then I'd say Chamber of Horrors, Dead End, and Vanik are probably the next ones in line. The one that was kind of just okay was Infernal Infection. Not a bad song, but just was there. And then Reprise was a skippable song. I didn't really dig that one at all. And the intro at the beginning for 31 seconds, I could have taken that off as well. So they could have condensed it down another couple minutes and just made it more compact, even more than it already was. But overall, I wasn't disappointed. Another great album from Vanik. For a rating, I'm going to give it a 7.5 out of 10. I think the last song on the album really kind of brought it down. It just seemed out of place, and I didn't really dig it at all, and it's a bad way to end an album. Cool artwork, simple but effective choruses and riffs, but really good album. If you're not familiar with these guys, definitely check them out. Like I said, perfect band for the Halloween season. Let me know down below, guys, what you thought of the album. If you're not familiar with them, definitely go check them out and keep it metal.